the grass is growing. If we do have a dry spell, end of the month or even October, it might be worth mowing these fields again. So, oh Christ, got a puncher. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody leaking out the tube. Can't see where it's coming from. Ah. It looks like I've caught something. That rim, it's all scratched. What the hell I've caught? Well, I might have to take that down to the workshop because it's going to go bloody flat. How annoying. Oh, what the hell I've caught that rim on? How do you catch a rim in the middle of a muck pile? Don't know. Oh dear. Oh well, I'll go and park it by the workshop. Oh, that's really going to ruin my plans, that is. Oh, I might just drive it forward a bit, see if it stops. Doubt it will. Weird that I can't hear it coming out. Like if you unless the tube's pinched. It's quite likely that's what normally happens, to be fair. The tyres have been repaired that many times, there's lots of bits of rubber on the inside of the tyre for the tube to pinch on, so that'll be what it is. I think I might have a spare tube, but it's going to take me half an hour to get the tube off. Oh, there's always something, isn't there? I'll go and park it by the workshop, I think, and see how much air's in it when I come back. Might be able to just blow it up and keep going. Disaster. Feels bloody wetter than I thought it was going to be. So I've made a bit of a mess, but I'm just going to try and spread my way out of here now. Come over to the drier side of the field and try what it's like here. We'll spread it. Make it right. I've slowed me travelling a bit slow, and I've slowed the bed right down to try and smash up the muck as much as I can, just in case there is a chance that we get in here to mow again. We're going to need a drought, I think, for that to happen. My God, it's wet. I don't know what to do here now. I don't know whether to try this field next door. This field next door has its dry parts, but annoyingly the wettest part is right on the headland where you've got to turn. I'm going to have to chance it, I think. Oh, to this road somewhere. Up the middle of here. Just taking it on. Bloody hell, what a mess. It's annoying as well because the grass is really growing. It just, I could have just knocked a couple of loads of this rotted muck with a bit of chicken muck in it, and it gets a bit washed in with these showers. It would have done the world of good, I think. This field's not travelling too bad. I'll show you where I've been. You can, there's a bit of grass on here now, so you can hardly see what I've spread. When you're spreading really rotted stuff, it tends to disappear. I suppose that's the idea. And when you've got grass on it, you can hardly see where you've put it. When there's a bit, when there's a bit of regrowth. If it all travelled like this, I wouldn't mind. I would just keep going. But that field is it's lying underwater. Like all my fields, the wettest part of the fields are the bits by the gateways that you have to drive through to get anywhere. Yeah, I mean you can see where the wheels have been, like, but it's not dug in. Nothing a roller wouldn't get out. I don't know what to do. You're doing more harm than good. It's a job to know, isn't it? I've got my spreader empty anyway. I can't believe how this field's growing back on its own. It's not had any muck at all. It got muck in between the cuts, I think, or after the second cut last year. And it's not had anything, and it's not had any fertiliser, no lime, nothing, all year, and I've had 2 cuts off it. And it's growing back like mad. Another good mess here. But it is just a bit pale, it just wants a bit of nitrogen, I think. The only nitrogen I've got is in the form of muck. Mess. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to abandon this. I might go and try a different field. See how I get on there. Different field now, still just as wet. I've come down that long side spreading and it's left a bit of a mark, but nowhere near as bad as the last field, so might be able to get a couple of, I'm just bringing half loads on here if I'm lucky. Just keep sprinkling it on. Yeah. You got to think about where you go around your field because it's going to end up a mess if you driving over the same place twice. It's gonna be hard. I don't know how I'm going to do the headlands really. At this point, it's just get whatever you can on. Oh, it's still really slapping it on. Slowed it right down. I don't know if I can get it much slower. There's not as much grass on here, so you can really see. It really looks like you're pasting it on. Beds, are they moving now? It's worth me. There's only a handful left to go over there. I think we'll go back to the yard. All the trouble of getting all your muck out now, make a mess, and then it might not bloody rain all the way through 3 or 4 months of the winter, and you wonder why the bloody hell you bothered. But then again, if you don't get it on now, you're not going to get another cut either. It's getting a bit late in the year, so we don't know. Anyway. I'll just keep doing a bit. Can't see from here, but where I've just come down that edge, just it's a bit wet. This side of the field I'm driving up now is bone dry under these trees. You can travel down it, like whenever we come in here to fetch the bales off, we always drive up this side because it's the trailer never leaves a mark, and yet just there it's like a swamp. So what do you do? Oh, that went well. Just finishing off this field and put I think it's the 4th little load I've put on this field. It's only about 3 acres. It's 2. Well, I've only been filling them 2/3, 3/4 full, so it's a decent covering of muck. I don't normally put muck on this field because never really sure how long I'm going to have it, but speaking to the woman this year, it seems like it's going to be an ongoing thing. We've got no agreement, but she hasn't got any plans to do anything else with it, so I thought, well, I might as well, you know, it's not been getting a lot of grass off it really, so I thought I might as well put something back on it and try and increase the yield of it. And it has, it's come better. I put some on it this spring before first cut actually. Got on early and I rolled it in. It's already looking a better field now. So yeah, quite pleased.